Up next, the Cavaliers taking on the Celtics. For the Cavaliers, kind of a seesaw affair over the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than a 500 team. They look to tip that balance with the win here. Celtics Cavs, coming right up on 2K Sports.
It ain't never gonna stop. Surge. Now lean back. Lean back. Lean back.
It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for Anthony Simons.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Cada in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Cleveland, the big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focus on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
Here's Walsh. Back to Pritchard. And the layup's good off the glass. Pritchard's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Celtics.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Back to Garland. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Walsh. On offense, here are the Celtics. Their last encounter was in Boston.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
And Doris, a measured pace for the Celtics. Don't rush, don't turn it over, and then they get what they want.
Well, this is Joe Mazzulla's philosophy in a nutshell. Quality offense begins with taking care of the basketball first. He believes in the math, meaning he believes if you can get a good look at 3, you take it.
So it's the Celtics now. Jared Allen unable to get his last shot to go. Bounce pass Pritchard. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brown. He's off on that one. Hunter with some nice defense. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Looking for the first basket of the game.
Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson. Coach showed nothing but respect for Derek White. He told me White is the ultimate glue guy. He's not worried about his stats. Instead, he fills in the gaps and does whatever is necessary to help his team win. He is truly an unselfish player. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you once again, Allie.
Well, Donovan Mitchell, a 3-level scorer, and fires away from deep with reckless abandon, folks.
It's tipped. Back to Brown. Mitchell against White. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Mitchell outside. Pass to Allen. And here's Garland for 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
This is one of the game's better three-point shooters. Darius Garland in the house.
Brown against Hunter. The three ball. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Mobley a screen on White. Shot from 12. And Boston with the rebound, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Walsh. Lets the three fly. Unable to get that one. And that does it for the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead, up 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you could see the results.
We've got Larry Nance all out there with Mitchell. Then there's Wade. And it's Tyson in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Hauser. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Ball with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Boston making some changes. Walsh is checked in. And it's Brown in for Sam Hauser. Celtics trail by 4. Hey, Doris, were you surprised by the success the Cavaliers had last season?
Well, Kev, I certainly expected them to be a terrific basketball team, but that win total was completely striking. But that's the unforgiving part of the business, right? Regular season success doesn't necessarily always translate. Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable, let's be honest.
Ball kicks to Nance. Nance a screen on Brown. Here's Tyson. He's covered by Brown. The shot no good. Tyson. Simons the pass to White. Pass to Tillman. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Three-pointer, Simon. Busted. No good that time either. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last game a loss to Atlanta. Ball feeling it out a bit. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Walsh. They set the pick. Down low. Here's Tillman. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Tillman's got his first basket of the night.
But Jaylen Brown getting better and better in pick-and-roll situations. There's a real willingness to give up the basketball.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes for Boston. Kate is checked in, and it's Pritchard in for Anfernee Simons. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, Jared Allen has an inquisitive nature. Whether it's cooking, gardening, reading, or basketball, he's a sponge. Allen said, quote, "I love going through life, seeing things and learning about it no matter what it is. It's just trying to improve my skill set in anything and enjoy it. Kevin, back to you.
He's got that curiosity. Ellie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Here's Brown, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Here's White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
Soft touch by Derek White. The floater, not an easy shot, but he puts that one on target.
41 seconds left in the first half. Mitchell outside. Hunter for 3. That shot off the mark. Boston trailing. Pass to Pritchard. There's 18 seconds left in the second quarter. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers lead by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
I think for the Cavaliers, they've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to hum along. It'll be interesting to see how they close out this year.
And as we review this first half for the Celtics, still anybody's game.
Inefficiency on the offensive end. How about pounding it more inside, like I always say? Also, if you don't have a look, don't take a crazy shot. Make an extra pass.
Shaq, it's a great recipe, man. More physical, more unselfish.
That's right. Recipe, put a little ice cream on top of that hot fudge and you get a championship like me.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Pritchard and White are they're gone. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Walsh in at the 4-man position. Good on the shot. Garland's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Now, here's Mobley after Jaylen Brown's miss. Holds it up there for Mobley.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
Celtics trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Dan Merrill, he's checked in for Mitchell. And now let's bring you the list of the top three-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. Fifth on the list, the Celtics.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing. That has led to wide-open, long-range shots, and that's why we see the great numbers from the three.
To end the run, here's Brown. Brown gets it done inside.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Ranked last season, the Cavaliers with 64 wins. That's the third most in franchise history.
But crushing disappointment, then losing in the second round. They knew they'd be criticized and acknowledge they need to be tougher mentally.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Celtics trail by 10. Outside, White. Brown outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Mobley outside. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got his third assist on the night.
You know, I've got to say, defensively, the effort simply hasn't been there this half. They've got to pick up their energy.
Pass to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Drills it from outside. Walsh has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And it's a completely new group for Cleveland. Tillman, he's checked in for Boston. Sam Hauser comes in for Jaylen Brown. Mans a screen to the inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And checking out the numbers for Lonzo Ball. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 6 points a game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Chris Boucher's checked in for the Celtics. And Fernie Simons comes in for Derek White.
You know, even though Larry Nance doesn't handle it on every possession, you can expect him to be a factor on the defensive end and on the glass.
.43 seconds left in the third quarter. Boucher with a screen on Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Simons.
Boy, the lateral quickness of Donovan Mitchell. What a solid defender.
And it's Simons missing. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Tyson. Hauser defending. Tyson with the bucket. Tyson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Simons from outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll return shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Donovan Mitchell. He's out there with Ball. Sam Merrill out there with Thomas Bryant. And it's Tyson in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now here's Brown. Pass to Hauser. A three-pointer off the mark. Cleveland leading by 14 to the middle. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Brown with a screen on ball. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Sinks the three-pointer. Simons has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. There's a screen by Bryant. Picked off in midair. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Mitchell against Brown. Here's Tillman. Can't get it.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Jacks up a three. And it doesn't go. Celtics trail by 13. Now Simons. What a finesse finish on the way-in.
And while he's not the biggest guy in the world, Simons will battle and make some tough shots like that one.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Thank you, Allie. Now Pritchard. 6 on the shot clock. 3, good.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Making it look easy. Mobley losing that size at the rim.
Celtics trail by 10. With the step back. The shot is good.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
.114 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Hunter. It's Garland. Allen with the screen for Garland. Just 5 to shoot. Good work there as it goes down.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Cavaliers.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Darius Garland.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
What I love about Jaylen Brown is his commitment to improvement. This guy's worked hard on his three-point shooting. He's worked hard on his handle and his decision-making, and there's still another level to come.
Now, here's Mitchell. Showing off the post moves right there.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
It's Garland. It's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Darius Garland.